A lot of people are thinking, well, man, this market's not very good. Well, look at Kucoin, 120%, 48%, 30%, 29%, 27, 26, 23, 21, 19. You got a page of double-digit gainers. These coins, these small caps, these are micro caps. They don't even care what Bitcoin's doing. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin, 1 hour chart. This price action has been moving sideways for an extended period of time, and Fed Chair Powell came out and spoke today and dumped the stock market. Bitcoin dumped as well. Now you've seen a bounce. Remember, we've been talking about a higher low is key. What's interesting here is this lower trend line is, I mean, it's broken. You lost this lower trend line. There's not, you had this red breakdown candle right here. So we're going to take this lower trend line away. We're going to focus on the fact that you do not want this next low to be lower than the previous low, right? So you're in a falling wedge, 68% chance this breaks out to the upside, right? But if you put in a lower low, this next high is going to be a lower high, and you could put in a head and shoulders pattern, which means potential downside, right? On a break below this level. So the key really is you do not want to see a break below 21,500. Okay. I mean, things get real ugly real quick when you start losing and you put in your lower low. The 4 hour chart we talked about, and again, it looks like a pattern breakdown, but that makes me question this lower trend line. And so we talked about the green circles, and the prices visited the green circles just like we thought it would. Right. But right now you've got so many different narratives in the crypto space that are negative and making Bitcoin price action look weak. You've got, obviously, we talked about BUSD being stopped by Paxos, care of the United States government, United States SEC. We've talked about, obviously, Fed continues to increase the rates, and today Powell came out and said it could increase rates, and we'll dive deep into that in just a second. But the price action right now is barely hanging on by a thread, and so China's waking up. What is China going to do? Are they going to buy the Bitcoin dip? And this is a situation where you've got all this FUD. Silvergate Bank, is it going to fall apart? I've got a news article on that. We're going to talk about that too. So make sure to watch the video all the way to the end. There's all these negative narratives. Anything goes wrong, this thing, parabolic drop, right? You get any more actual confirmation of this FUD, Bitcoin dumps, period, right? 21,000, 20,340, 19,700. Okay, so now I want to go to the Bitcoin daily chart and say, you know, it looks like the price action is barely hanging on here. Bullish opium is that you get a bounce and a drive back up to about 25,200. Otherwise, you're looking at downside that we've talked about. You got bearish divergence all over this thing. This gets confirmed. Any news comes out to shake the market, and you're going to see a quick drop out of Bitcoin. Right? So you've got to pay attention to what's happening, and I'll keep you updated regularly. Bitcoin weekly chart. This is the cleanest chart. Higher time frame always wins, right? So when there's uncertainty on reading the charts on the lower term time frames, I go to the higher term time frames. And the weekly, you had a death cross, probably even worse, as you've got all this overhead resistance where Bitcoin's tried to attempt this twice. If Bitcoin loses level around 21,500 on this chart, then you're going to confirm a double top. The bearish ideas that we've talked about would play out, and there's imminent downside. Will Bitcoin pull off miracle hopium move to the upside? We'll see. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, he turned $150 into $11,000. Thanks, Chris, he said. This young lady, she turned $1,000 into $50,000. It's 50x. Only 21 years old. She's paying for her own way through college now. She's very prideful of that. This person made $4,200 in 24 hours in the trading group. In a day, this person in a week turned 2,000 to 5,000 using long and short tokens. Pretty amazing. So this is from today, triple digit gainers. All this volatility in the market, we're shorting these coins, 111%, 153%, 100%, not 79, 55, 39, 35 in a day. These, right? Day before yesterday, day before that. Day after day after day, banger central. You want to find the best setups. You want to be in the right coins. You want to learn to trade this market. You want to change your life forever, and you're tired of working. Let me help you. Right now, for 1 week, we're lowering the prices, rock bottom fees to join the group, $200 off, lowest price ever, plus 60% off. Go over to my website, cryptorev.net. Join. Listen, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. This is where we're making the money right now. And it changes. There's going to be a metaverse season. There's going to be a DeFi season. There's going to be a AI season. Right now, it is small cap altcoin season on Kucoin. You just are sitting on your hands, missing all this easy money. You're doing things wrong. The stock market dumped today because of what Powell said. And he really wasn't very optimistic about how things are working out with these 25 basis point rate hikes. So you actually saw the chances of a 50 basis point rate hike double today. Now there's a 70% chance of a 50 basis point rate hike, which doubled today after Powell's hearing. Do not fight the Fed. These rate hikes are coming. Powell said they could even increase. He said that. 50 basis points is on the table, 70% chance. Bonds, interest rates are, the yield curve is inverted, right? So you make more on a 2-year bond than you do on a 10-year bond. Anytime this happens, you look for recession type conditions historically, right? So that completely dumped the stock market. ES1 nuked, dollar pumped based on these ideas. Crypto market hasn't been following the stock market upside, but when stocks pulled back today, sure enough, you saw Bitcoin pull back as well. Now Bitcoin small bounce. So let's see if that converts, carries over to higher time frames. See what Asia is going to do when they wake up. Silvergate Bank is a real, they could fail based on what's happened with the current FTX situation. They were involved in FTX and just crypto in general. So you've got FDIC officials trying to find a way to salvage the bank. Examiners have been on the ground here at Silverbank for about a week. So a decision on Silvergate's future hasn't yet been made. If this bank fails, again, FDIC kicks in and everybody $250,000 per account guaranteed. But listen, that isn't enough for a lot of people. It's very common, and I definitely recommend spread everything out, even if it's in cash. You got $4 million in a bank account. FDIC insurance only covers $250,000, so spread it out. U.S. regulators have been sent to the headquarters of Silvergate Capital Corporation as the troubled crypto-friendly bank looks for a way to stay in business. So FDIC officials, they've been discussing with the management ways to avoid a shutdown. This thing shut down Bitcoin dumps, right? One possible option involves lining up crypto industry investors to help Silvergate shore up its liquidity. Imagine you want to cash out your crypto. Made a Kraken account and you see Silvergate Bank right there. You want to cash out your crypto, but all of a sudden there's weakness in the liquidity pool and it's hard to cash out crypto. And what will this make other banks do towards their stance on crypto? What will this make the government do towards their stance on crypto? And so this is very important to pay attention to. I went to a couple banks today to spread things out. And I said, hey, are you guys crypto friendly? No. I was told twice. Things are a lot different right now than we've seen in the past. There's so many narratives surrounding crypto right now that anything happens, Bitcoin pulls back. So hopefully the bulls show up and the market pushes higher. Now, as soon as Powell had that speech today, hearing, stock market dumped, gave back a lot of its gains that it's seen. Like we said, when it was pumping, Bitcoin didn't see any of the pump, but it took some of the dump. The dollar, we talked about this exact idea. We're excited about the rising wedge coming up to this resistance level, and it started to break and pull down, and this could give Bitcoin and the stock market strength. And then it just laser green candle, dollar index skyrocketed. A strong dollar is not good for stocks, not good for Bitcoin. So I want you guys to be very cautious right now with what you're doing. Heck, unless you're on Kucoin, then it's Green City where the money is made. So if you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.